You stick to the basics. Let these guys be flashy.
We like to coach our way through some of these matches. What I'm asking you to do is just sit back. This is like a movie. Enjoy. This is going to be something special. Collin, Shick to serve to Thomas Wilson.
You can hear. What was that? Was that cheering because Thomas took off the sweatshirt?
I don't know what just happened, but Don Stanley's talking.
Or just anticipation of the fireworks that we're about to see.
All right, so Thomas is like, okay, I'm going to show I'm tough. I don't need no stinking sweatshirt out here. All right.
Game 1, time in 0-0-2.
Collin Shick will start us off. Let's play pickleball.
Point.
I believe that was an all day from Jack Sock right there.
Oh.
So was that point one, Dave?
Yes, as I review the notes, yes, that was the first rally.
1-0-2. Side out.
Yeah, I think
indecision there. I mean, Jack's going to want to take most of those.
0-1-1.
That's Jack's ball in my opinion.
Yeah.
We'll get it figured out.
Cobra is out early.
Yeah,
so Collin Shick broke the plane of the net.
I have no doubt that Jack Sock did not know that rule.
He's trying to get detail on. Let's see if he did indeed. Oh, I don't know that he did. Oh, did he? I don't think he did.
He did not.
They should challenge this. I don't think he did.
Don't touch the net.
That's a rare.
Now, if he touched that support, that may have happened there. So I need to see that again. Jack all over that speed up.
Yeah, and that's the spot that Thomas really likes to go.
Right, because
more to the middle, to the right side of the player in front of him body.
Oh my. If Collin Shick can hold up to that, this is a different player than we saw last year.
Yeah, I still have nightmares of my matchup with Riley Newman. I really struggled with his offense from the left to the right.
Maybe that heel went past. We'll just,
second serve.
Yeah, so we'll move on. Fortunately, it wasn't a 10-9 that situation took place. See if Jack can get the forehand drive dialed in.
Side out.
And I would like to see if Collin Shick winds up with that two-hander on the third shot drive. I'd like to see Jack moving forward. Yes. And he kind of held his ground there.
So he wanted to hit a one-hander.
Point.
That's a great slide again from Collin.
Yes, I'm impressed with what he's done early because Riley was like, I think I got all I need right in front of me here today. And so far, that's not the case.
2-1-1.
Dots the line. That's just remarkable pickleball right there.
Yes, and I talked about how Thomas loves to go the right side. He switched it up and went line. Jack handled both very nicely.
2-1-2.
Oh, Jack wasn't sure, and he looked back, and Thomas said, yeah, that was in.
You know, I wonder how long they're going to continue to smile quite a bit out there.
I think it's
pretty light early, and I expect that to change as we get more to the heart of this match.
3-1-2.
Yeah, I think you're right. Collin Shick with the one-handed counter is impressive.
Yeah, it's been a big point of emphasis when I've been able to get on court with him and do a little drilling in North Carolina, and it's paying off.
Second serve.
Oh, Riley, yeah, this is good.
Yes.
This is really good. And we're only at 3-1 in game one.
Again, just no communication there on that. If Jack just says it's mine, then Collin can push forward here. So that has, positioning-wise, hurt them here early.
Yeah, it's very important when it's all about risk reward. And when you're taking more risk driving a low third and your partner isn't taking advantage, that's a problem. You have to get something out of those great offensive third shots.
And a couple misses from Jack. Tried to run a mile around a forehand on the last one, and then that dink catches the net. So 5-1 for the 4 seed here.
Second serve.
That
is a pretty backhand volley right there.
Yeah, simple, no wasted motion, compact, spin pace, had it all.
5-1-2.
Clean up the soft stuff now.
Point.
That one hung up in the air and couldn't get the counter down. So
yeah, first slide that was a little late from Collin early in the match.
And this is a Collin that might want to watch another Collin, because he's playing with a similar type of alpha, different player, but same idea. But of course, Collin Johns. Oh, that's pretty from Thomas Wilson.
Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting from that point to drop it in and keep it out of the substantial wingspan of Jack Sock.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Rivalry win as the top men's doubles player.
100%. Ooh, that's one Thomas would love to have. So a timeout. Jack didn't have timeouts available in tennis, so timeout call. Let's see if they can do something with the ball. My goodness, what a punch ATP from Jack Sock. Thomas Wilson had down the line cover and he went on the other side.
2-7-1.
Yeah, that's too good. And tons of power on that ATP as well.
And that was a full, I want to hit you. That ball's going out. I'm pegging you.
Full bag.
Yes.
We call that the full bag, and clipping the tape so we'll never know, but he went for it.
And I think Shick has been up to the task on the counter.
3-7-1.
Get a couple here. Fifth shot lob.
Point.
And he gets it down, and he is staring back. So yeah, the timeout may have woken him up.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that impressed me when I got on court with him. Some of these tennis players, incredibly good in space out to the sides of their body, but struggle early on to protect their chest. That is not Jack Sock. He handles that ball at his body very well.
Second serve.
Good battle there for the Doc and Riley.
And a little chirp from Riley's partner saying let that ball go out. He pulls the big pancake forehand down, and it does.
Man, just ferocious.
Yes.
You don't want to hit a slice return to him because you're just giving him everything he wants.
That's exactly right. Just extra spin, extra rotation on the ball when you slice to the big Sock forehand.
Oh. That's one he definitely wants back. So they fight back to within 2, because returning to Shick then brings that dude forward.
7-5-1.
They haven't really worked that out very well, actually, surprisingly, in this match.
No, left foot. Point.
Boy, this will be an interesting one to see how he could possibly get all the back there and not put his left foot on the ground again.
He wound up back there.
Is absolutely the right call, to be crystal clear.
We both called it at the same time. That's 100%. No, after he finished volleying, he went back. And you can feel free to challenge if you disagree.
That means he slid. It's pretty
athletic, bro.
Don't.
Not he slid his foot 10 feet.
Feel free to challenge.
I'd love to see the replay again, and we'll have the truck pull that up again. But what we saw was absolutely a foot fault, because contact happened with the ball before that left foot hit again.
I think it was very clear cut.
Point. 8-5-1.
Touch, paddle, then down. Great call from the referees.
Second serve.
Yeah.
And sometimes after a weird point, it can carry over. It did not there.
Yes.
8-5-2.
Nice stab in the middle from Thomas Wilson, but great hands from his opponents.
Point.
That one does hit Collin Shick.
Dave, that would have gone right over both of our heads.
Oh, easily. We wouldn't even have to duck. Sometimes 5/8's got its privileges.
Yes, and that unique grip that Riley uses, he really can create a lot of spin from that low position.
Especially with this new paddle.
I definitely think that ball was going to drop. Just tough for Collin. He couldn't get out of the way.
Side down.
All right, so 5-9 getting the ball back here. Haven't seen Shake and bake. Collin Shick's been very good on the right side on the counters. They just the offense. Let's see if they can find it.
Full turnaround.
Riley was like, he's going to hit me in the back.
Yes, and I talked about earlier in the Kovalova-Wright match, Wright likes to hold his ground on the left. Riley likes to go crazy on the left. So going behind him with offense is a very nice play.
Oh, the Cobra. And he is asking who's playing center field right there for sure.
Nobody home.
7-on-1.
Ooh, that's one where Jack's going to hammer it, I think.
Yeah, I believe from that position with Riley a couple feet off the kitchen line, that Shick has to get out of there and let that be Jack. Right on the kitchen line's a different situation.
Yes. Yep. What a drive from Collin Shick. And let's not forget, this dude is great at singles. So there's a lot of groundies from Shick that are fantastic.
And that was, even though it didn't come back, that was a beeline forward from Jack off of the Shick drive. And I love that combination.
So this is a unique player for Jack to be playing, because Riley likes that two-handed backhand on the outside. A lot of the dudes don't have as much offense there, so middle dinks will be better for them. So they're within one now.
Yeah, it's great spin from a low position on the two-hander from Riley. And I think that that's a great spot to go on this particular team, because Thomas Wilson loves the forehand as well. So maybe not completely safe, but much safer than out wide playing to the middle.
So game point here for the 4 seed. Lefty save from Riley, but not the last one.
Game point.
Yeah, nice loose arm. I'll bring up that first serve clocked at 141, and you know, night night.
And now they face a deficit. Can they dig out of it? We're about to find out. What a first point of game number 2.
This really is the year of the lob, because that is not a large part of Riley Newman's game at all, and he's throwing them up now.
1-0-2.
Great hands.
So the one question mark going into this was, how will the Shick hands hold up beautifully so far?
Yeah, he's been on point with pretty much everything. One dink error, I believe, but other than that, clean.
I don't know how that stayed in. That was full paddle clank.
Second serve.
Yeah, it's veteran play there. Riley calling out, knowing the power of sock. 4 inches off the court, can't keep it in, and it does not stay in.
Okay, they are scared. That's amazing. So they are so worried about the sock drive that they are kept Thomas Wilson in a different spot just to not run into a problem.
1-0-1.
That is impacting our sport right there. That's 2 unbelievable athletes that said, no, I'm not dealing with that on the move.
Point.
A little awkward off of the counter attack from Thomas Wilson at a very low pace. I believe Collin Shick thought it was going to come at him with much more force.
Point.
And the freebies have been almost 0 from Newman and Wilson, and a little too plentiful on the other side.
Second serve.
Yeah, I really like that spot from Collin Shick. I know the initial speed up clipped the tape and it was finished later, but that's the spot to go, in my opinion, if you are going to attack Riley Newman.
Side out.
The rare missed drop from Riley Newman. So, but jump out to a nice lead as they did in game 1, and that's the margin. So is this 3 going to be the difference again? Oh, the ATP is the dreaded HTP as it hit. That ball just caught a piece of the line, maybe. That wild inside out and forehand.
Riley, some of the best footwork on ATPs as well.
Thomas is like, hey, I'm a huge forehand myself. Just let's get that out there.
Yeah, the power shots, the special shots, it's even. It's the cleanliness of the vanilla and the simple things that have been the difference so far.
Side out.
Misserve there, yeah. Mike Tomlin, our beloved Steelers coach, says you got to do the routine things routinely, Adam. That's
I'd listen to anything that man says. He says it with authority
and a great vocabulary. Oh, bad luck there for Collin Shick. So we haven't said bad luck. We haven't said off the I mean, and kudos to Wilson and Newman for playing a game that hasn't required that. It's a different. That backhand is different than anything Riley Newman hit in 2023 with that paddle right there. That was a BB and then dip off the 2-8.
4-1-2.
making note. Wow. They get back to the kitchen out of this. And they do, and they get it. I mean, Thomas Wilson, unbelievable get.
He's fast, Dave. And I remember when he was working a lot and playing once a month, and I played with him for 7 minutes, and I was like, well, this guy could be top 5 in the world if he put a little more time into it. And
hello, 4th seed. Oh, and now Riley is chatting. The chest bumps are happening. And Jack's not even going to. Disconnected from some partners. He and Thomas seem to be locked in.
Point.
And see, that inside out just feeds Riley's better. Now, that's going to be awesome against a lot of teams, but not this one.
7-1-2.
A full miss there, and Riley and Thomas just crazy athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say. This was perfect.
I mean, look at that charging over there, and then not pretty. I don't know if he's aware of what memes of pickleball is, but it's coming.
Side out.
He had him fooled. Couldn't keep it in, but definitely had him fooled.
So an onslaught from Newman and Wilson. Let's see what the response will be.
Second serve.
And I think Riley was like, this is the perfect draw for me. I want, like, consider yourself poked. And he's going after it. And Riley is having a full conversation with Jack about you don't put the ball there, and it's that pancake we talked about. That's a good shot against a lot of players. Not him.
Point.
That's good soft stuff, and yes, the Riley Newman pancake, it is the no-go zone, Dave.
9-1-1.
Keep it out of there. Switching over for Shick on the left here. Smart. Let's see what this is like if we ever need it.
Point.
And we are quickly and unexpectedly to match point here for Newman and Wilson. Oh, Thomas had a walk-off forehand ready, and Jack was still talking to him.
Ten 1-2.
And that will do it, and a convincing win for Riley Newman and Thomas Wilson. And you know what?